Welcome everyone to the unveiling of the 2016 official city ornament. Once again, it's our honor at St. Joseph's Home to have our annual ornament selected as the official city ornament for the city of Springfield, and we thank you so much for coming today. First, I would like to introduce our host here at the Lincoln Depot, Pinky Knoll.
Thank you. Hello. Thank you, Mayor and Terry, for being here, representatives of St. Joseph Home. And we have the general contractor who worked on this building with us, Mr. Vonderburg. We are absolutely honored and thrilled to have been selected as this year's official Springfield city ornament. We have had this building now for going on 3.5 years. It's quite a different place than when we bought it, and we're very thrilled with the way the building has continued to play a role in Springfield's historical history and in the history of the No Law Office. We welcome you all and encourage you all to buy an ornament for the 2016 year for yourself and your family and friends. I think our next guest is, Sister Lenore. Sister Lenore from St. Joseph's.
Thank you. The St. Joseph's Home Annual City Ornament has taken a 24-year-long journey around the Springfield area. Today, it brings us to the historic train station which Abraham Lincoln departed about 156 years ago. While Pinky could tell us much more than I can about Lincoln's trip, I'd like to recall with you the Ornament's trip around Springfield. The Ornament's journey began 24 years ago. St. Joseph's Home first development director was familiar with annual ornament programs in other cities honoring local landmarks. She proposed the idea to our sisters. Once our sisters were sold on the idea, they sought the endorsement of Deputy Mayor Bob Church and Mayor Ossie Langfelder. With their enthusiastic support, the project launched in 1993 with the intent of lasting for 10 years. For the first 3 years of its journey, the ornament went to visit our city's most beloved landmarks: the old state capitol, Abraham Lincoln's home, and Dana Thomas House. In 1996, the ornament honored our local tradition of rubbing Lincoln's nose for good luck. Now, 20 years later, the ornament certainly has had good luck. In 1997, the ornament celebrated our Illinois State Fair with a depiction of the main gate and the Ferris wheel. 1998 was a very political year here in Springfield when Springfield's Secretary of State George Ryan ran against Democratic Congressman Glenn Pichard for the office of governor. Our ornament that year featured the Illinois State Capitol. In the years since then, landmarks, both old and new, have been miniaturized in these 24-karat gold-plated ornaments. A special 3-ornament series was designed to commemorate the opening of the Lincoln Presidential Museum and the Presidential Library and the Presidential Museum, and the reopening of the Union Station as a visitor center. Having had enough politics, the ornament took in some more recreational sites. It has depicted the Carillon in Washington Park and the Henson Robinson Zoo. It has ridden the Mother Road with a tribute to the Route 66 Festival. And it has honored milestone anniversaries of St. John's Hospital and UIS. The ornament has also turned up in places where history, arts, and culture interact, such as New Salem and Edwards Place. While the ornament program has many stories to tell, our favorite story is how this project has blessed our ministry at St. Joseph's Home. Proceeds from the ornament program have helped replaced parts of our roof, purchased hospital-type beds for our residents, and updated plumbing and flooring. It has remodeled semi-private rooms in which our four residents shared a bathroom into semi-private rooms with private bathrooms. The Ornament's proceeds are always allocated toward renovations and maintenance of our facility. These are expenses which we would never be able to afford based on residents' room and board costs alone. Throughout the 24 years, the Ornament program has depended on benefactors to underwrite the expenses of manufacturing the ornament. We are so grateful to the Knoll Law Office, our special patron in the 2016 ornament. Terry, back to you.
Thank you, Sister Lenore. It's a very special honor that we have with us today Mayor Jim Langfelder, son of Ozzie Langfelder, who actually was the one who got this ornament program started 24 years ago. Mayor Langfelder?
Thanks, Terry. Well, thank you for inviting me, Terry. It's always a pleasure to participate in this commemoration of the ornament, especially since my father was the mayor when it first started. And it shows you that the good works of Terry Hempstead, I think you were the brainchild of the ornament, so it shows you that good ideas continue and withstand the test of time. And it really embraces our history, so it's really just not about an ornament, it's about the importance of embracing our history and how we can commemorate that for generations to come, because we all, have a special place in our hearts with regards to Christmas time, regardless of what faith you follow, but this is one way to commemorate that and pass along those traditions. But I'd really like to thank the St. Joseph's Home with regards to keeping this tradition alive, and I'd like to really thank Pinky and John Knoll with regards to this great structure, the train station that Lincoln made famous with his farewell address, and it really embraces, or it shows that Lincoln is at the core of all Springfield. You know, the more we want to branch out from doing other things. We have a great medical community, we have a great educational community, and other aspects of Springfield, but it all centers around Lincoln. And it's really appropriate because, especially in this day and age, Lincoln stood the test of time with regards to leadership, how we should get along with our fellow persons, and how we need to move forward in a progressive manner so future generations can thrive on what we've done previously. And so we really thank the St. Joseph's Home for this opportunity to continue that dream of moving forward. And we thank the Knoll family for having this special place and restoring it and bringing it to its original luster. So we really appreciate continuing that motivation and moving forward for Springfield for years to come. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Jim. The ornament this year was designed by Tom Whalen, who is an art professor at Lincoln Land Community College. The front of the ornament, of course, depicts a picture of this building, the Lincoln Depot, and the back of the ornament actually has several sentences from Lincoln's farewell address to Springfield. We've never actually used the back of the ornament in an artistic way, but Lincoln's words do resonate with us today, all of us who love Springfield. And can understand the sadness he must have felt leaving this lovely place. The ornaments are now available at St. Joseph's Home of Springfield. They will also be available from November 1st until January 1st at 8 additional locations around Springfield. And all of the proceeds from the ornament sales will support capital improvements at St. Joseph's Home. So please, we invite you to visit St. Joseph's Home in person or stjosephshome.org to collect your 2016 official city ornament.